Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host and Pearl Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda, hero of Psych, defender of the fatherland, off into glorious 1v1 here on road to Tunis. In the west stands Oziligath fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. He is setting out with the 6th Armoured Division here through the hot desert sands. Monty breathing down his neck, wanting results. We got our Sapavika start with British Armoured Battle Group. In the southeast we have Tiefflieger, der Tiefflieger, fighting here for the Wehrmacht Germany, Deutschland. Haven't seen him in some while there. In fact, last we saw him was in Code 2, so it seems like he's like so many other players, moved to Code 3. Fantastic. But he is fighting for the Wehrmacht Germany, Deutschland. Here with the 21st Panzer Division. With a double pioneer start, a classic. Grenadiers on the way there for Tiefflieger as well. And a section here for Oziligath. As always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for the continued and generous support of the Propagandacast, allowing me to keep making all these wonderful videos. So if you like what I do, you can also support that way. Or you can follow the example of Andrew and just donate via PayPal. Big thanks, of course, to Andrew, you charming devil, you. Ah, yes. Anyways, links in the video description for that, or in the comment section. As you know, comment, like, share, subscribe, helps out again with YouTube algorithms, so big thanks to those charming devils to keep up the work there as well. So, we got British forcing southwards, Germans a bit more towards the centre north side here, bit of a steady approach, and of course far south. We got a few grenadiers there in this far south here. And here's a fun fact about the German uniforms in North Africa. Well, of course, most assume they were around with yellow uniforms. They were actually given tropical green because the Germans kind of misunderstood how the environment would be in North Africa. So the reality is, like, the fact that, held these yellow uniforms was not because they were actually given those at the onset. They were just basically bleached out. Fun fact. Section number 2 on the way here, though, for Oziligath. Section moving forward here, Saps the basic work. MD42 setting up. Grenadiers pulling in here, catching the Sappers in a bit of a bad spot. On there we go, unleashing hell upon the Sappers. Reginald there moves on to the great digital pastures. Meanwhile, Vickers the repositioning, realising the situation is about to get increasingly hotter than it already is. Good lord, the Germans are coming! The Germans are coming! Uh-oh. Wish it was the Italians that was coming. Section flanking the pioneers here. Vickers setting up here behind an old truck. Catching the grenadiers here. Oziligath giving Tiefflieger's grenadiers a bit of a hot spot. Bit of soup there. But we got the MG42 on the flank of the Vickers, spraying down the heavy machine crew, but only to get sprayed back in return. The Vickers crew having none of this. Meanwhile, section moving forward with the Lee Enfields and a revolver there to flank out that big MG42 team in return. More grenadiers in here for Tiefflieger. Pioneers busy up north there. Meanwhile, for Tiefflieger and the 21st Panzer Division, 3rd Panzer Grenadier Company, grenadiers advancing, section pulling into the nearby house here. It's a bit of a light skirmish here. 3rd section for Oziligath, one of those rarer heavy infantry section builds here. Thumbs up to that. Section Vickers pushing southwards. Grenadiers running out in there, go ambushing the British troops. They thought the Germans were gone, but they weren't. Meanwhile, section push to the Grenadiers here. No tech yet or veterans, as he can't say pop a steel hand grenade here. And he does get suppressed, forcing retreat here for Tiefflieger. Grenadier Pioneer moving up. We got a 2nd MD42 team here for Tiefflieger. So going for somewhat heavier tier 1 here. We do get the Flammenwerfer for flushing up British forces there from any buildings. Go, quickly forced out. Machine catching the section with the south side here. Quickly moving to occupy the house, denying it to the British forces. Alright, Helmut, I want you to secure the windows properly this time. Last time, there was actually a draft. It was very chilly. MD42 moving up there. Up north here, pioneers digging in there. Just no real action there so far. In a way, the action's been sucked into the south centre here. Mines also being laid down swiftly here by Tiefflieger. Thumbs up. Meanwhile, we got vehicle training there. Rigorous vehicle training in that, because, of course, Monty is rigorous. If anything, well, he was mostly in North Africa. After that, though, he sort of kind of became increasingly off hands. And I think really stood up over Operation Market Garden. We basically didn't seem to really intervene in like things were going spectacularly pear-shaped. But that's another fun story. Machine gun forward gets a section here up north. Falling a bit back here, Grenadiers closing in with that Carnot TK bolt action rifles. Skirmish here not going the way here of Oziligath here, section force away. In the southeast, 2nd MD42 team hauling through the MD42 cause large boxes of ammunition. Basically large belts there. And over to Tiefflieger, who's laying down more mines. He's basically looking to fortify this area here, so if the British try to push through there, they're going to have a bit of a bad time. Not a bad idea, though, of course. One word of caution here is you don't want to lay down all your mines one spot. It basically incentivizes your opponent to some degree to just get one mine sweep and then jackpot, basically. So, slight, word of admonition there. Just don't go too hard in there. Spreading out mines a bit more all over the place is, I think, a bit better. But that said, I do like that he's laying down a lot of mines, though. Thumbs up to Tiefflieger. That is very good play. Pioneers being spotted with a section, machine and give every position. He has got a recce section out for Oziligath and the British Army, which basically means scoped Lee Enfield rifles. Machine gun holding up here. Up north, the Grenadiers standing up as well there. We got more mines here. Really thorough mining here by Tiefflieger. Really impressive work there. Meanwhile, Panzer Grenadier comedy for Tiefflieger. Meanwhile, Saps around 42. Samex there. Tiefflieger really doing some impressive preparatory work here across pretty much most of the hotspots there so far. Hey, some really impressive work there. Meanwhile, got Bren guns here for Oziligath. Very good. MG4 up here. Gonna flank the British forces as they engage the Grenadiers inside the house. A very large house. Section then the fan from MG42. Basically there. Further up north here, good progress well there by Tiefflieger. And there goes section being sprayed here by the MG42. Panzer Grenadier combat almost done. Troops reinforcing, healing. British force in the south making steady progress for the 6th Armoured Division, 4th Rifle Company. And there we go. Humber out here for Oziligath. Bit of a surprise there in a sense, because by now most players just go straight for the Steward, but that's not because the Humber is bad, it's just the Steward is really good. So a lot of players will of course just try and rush out the Steward, but honestly, a Humber really fast is still incredibly good, and the right hands can be downright devastating. This is exactly what we're seeing here from Oziligath. Tiefflieger here responding with a Pak 40, the Panzer Abwehr Kanone 40, which I think would have been fairly rare in North Africa. They've been mostly using Pak 38s and the Pak 36R, which was a Soviet anti-tank gun. They converted using Pak 40 ammunition. Mine goes off here. Bit of a bigger explosion due to nearby munitions, but only poor Tommy there went down. Oh, Tommy, your name was rather ironic, wasn't it? Bigger sitting out there. Got the platoon command post up. No sign of training yet here for Oziligath. Humber there, snapping away there. And we got the Vickers here pushing forwards. Mortars will here for Oziligath. Very good work there. The 3-inch mortar team. We'll have to see, of course, what happens next for Tiefflieger. Will it be Panzer Grenadiers? He's actually gone for 3rd Grenadier Squad, and he's gone for Mechanized. An interesting build here. I feel like he might have overcommitted to Grenadiers if he's not going to, further leverage value out of them, either through this or, something like that. At this stage, I definitely recommend transferring some of them up for Panzer Grenadiers, honestly. Personally. But it's an interesting build here. It's definitely not one of the more common ones, but it's definitely one I'd suggest with breakthrough and then, going for a bunch of MP40s here. Meanwhile, MG40 flanked in the south by the Humber there. Grenadiers pushing forward in the center. We got the Saps being held up here as well. British forces in the north making progress. A lot of engagement across pretty much the entire breadth of the map here between the two. We got Mortar and MG42 forcing Tiefflieger to hastily reposition his machine gun crew unless he wishes to pick it up from the sand in pieces. Vickers of Brent sectioning northwards with another recce section there for Tiefflieger. Back in the Oziligath space. Not much transpiring as of yet. Humber there keeps at it. Veterans one achieved here. Grenadiers getting absolutely perforated here by autocannon fire, mortar fire, and Vickers fire. Well, that's quite the ringing there off the Humber there. What are you firing at? Saying tungsten rounds or just lead? Anyways, Achtgard out here for Tiefflieger. That's always going to give the Humber a bit of a hard time. Definitely one way to counter the Humber is just going for an even bigger armoured car. But it's not necessarily what I'd recommend, but it is an option. Machine gun there, though. Definitely not a great spot here for Tiefflieger. Almost got the Humber, though, with it. But yeah, he's also, I think, at a high risk losing it. Yeah, he's going to lose the MG42 team. Now the question is, can Tiefflieger get it back before Oziligath does it? Another mine goes off. Again, very thorough mining here by Tiefflieger there. Pioneers flank from the south. Machine gun up here as well, but needs to get the machine gun back. And regardless of a bit of a Benny Hill moment here. Don't worry, Reginald. We're gonna make it back home. Unless my name isn't William Hill, I'm gonna make it back home for good old Benny. His mum's already gone, so I'm all he's got left. Anyways, up north here, Recce section falling back. Grenadiers pushing in there. Hard back and forth fighting here and continued Benny Hill maneuvers here. And there we go, though. He tried to get away. He didn't work out, and the Humber goes down. Meanwhile, those Stuarts have been brought up here. The M3 Stuart light tank, also known as the Honey Stuart. Let's pop over to Oziligath's perspective here. Adding the tank commander. Pursuing here the MU-42 with a bit of a heavy fire here. Archer there, not quite too eager to engage with a Stuart light tank there for unsurprising reasons. Getting Panzerfaust here, very good. Pack 40 is... well, nowhere to be seen. Actually did cancel that. And seemingly never bothered with it. He still sort of with Grenadiers. Bit of an odd choice here by Tiefflieger to some degree. Not necessarily saying bad. He's actually gone for double Archer in an attempt to counter the Stuart. I mean, bad is an option. That is most certainly an option, but I'm not sure that's the option I'd recommend. In this case, I mean, it just you know, kind of encourages Oziligath to go for more Stuart light tanks, at which point the Archers do fall a bit flat. And there you go, another Stuart light tank here for Oziligath and the British Empire. Got the Recce section I found from the Archers. Stuart moving forwards here. Second Stuart getting ready here. Good shot through the Archer there. Mine goes off in the south again. Another mine here for Tiefflieger. And Oziligath has impressively enough... oh, he does have mines, but just, you know, put them away so his men can actually fight properly. Come on, Terrence. Out with the minesweeper. But it's heavy, sir. And if get shot at, I can't fire back with it. We'll just go pew-pew. We need to spot for mines. Second Stuart out there for Oziligath. Northern Pompies with the Recce section. Pioneers firing back. Mortar fire on the MU-42. And then we finally have a Pack 40 out here for Tiefflieger and the 21st Panzer Division. Great shot in the Stuart light tank here. Punches through the frontal armor. And up north here, lone Recce section, the easy targets. Pioneers, though, are close to being buried there in the entrenchment. But the Archer there sort of provides support here in the south. Stuart swing up here, going to hit the machine in the south. Bit bold here by Tiefflieger. Bit bold. Mortar fire on the MU-42. Grenadiers pushing ahead. Archer at the ready. In the south, the MU-42 in some pretty deep sauerkraut. Recce section push back the Grenadiers, pushing forwards here into the nearby house. But that house is definitely great British target practice. Machine gun that push back. We have command points available for use. Well, he does have the officer's quarters out actually now for all his tier 1 units, which considering how many he has does make sense. I mean, he's got like the Pioneers, he's got all the Grenadiers, the machine gun, but lost the Grenadier squad here. Good wipe there for Oziligath. Bit of an impact here on Tiefflieger. Smoke on the center. We got 383 versus 429 here. The also got Crusader anti-aircraft tanks being made ready here for Oziligath to assist his light tanks. Back at base. Nothing further transpiring here for Tiefflieger, though I'd not be surprised to see a second Pack 40 soon. In response, well, to the Crusader here, unless Oziligath proceeds to misplay that one. Well, it's got a really big turret and a big gun. It should be able to take some hits. How does that even make sense, sir? Well, I'm in charge. Right, you are, sir. Bit of quiet here. We got Mechanized assault activated here by Tiefflieger, so going a bit down the right-hand side there of Mechanized. Interesting choice here. I mean, I do go for it myself, but the way kind of like for Archers, apart, you usually expect him to, like, you know, push for Panthers here. Ooh, he's about to lose another Grenadier squad here. Vickers there getting pulverized by the Archers. And there you go, we do get the Crusader anti-aircraft tank out there. Equipped with the British, well, Swedish, both of that 40mm anti-aircraft gun. Would not be the only tanks in the war equipped with that one. Most of those would be Axis, specifically the Landsverk 2, which was a Swedish anti-aircraft tank. And there's the Nimrod, which was slight variation on that, made under Hungarian auspices. Look very much like an Austrian, actually. But anyways, over here to Tiefflieger. Stuart there getting pulverized by autocannon fire, pack fire. Up north here, we got the Crusader anti-aircraft tank heading the north flank here. We got a second Pack 40 ready for Tiefflieger and the 21st Panzerdivision, 5th Panzergrenadier Company. Arcot versus the Crusader. Definitely an engagement that favours the Crusader, as it has, well, the bigger gun for starters. South here, got the Grenadier Swing Forwards. No replacement troops yet for Tiefflieger. Definitely would suggest some at any point, actually. You know, we got the outer here as the Crusader. Pack 40 gets off a great hit here.
Victory point lost.
In the south here, Recce section as the Grenadiers. Pushing them a bit back. Sam's MG42. It does feel like Tiefflieger sort of more recently begun playing CoH3 and is playing it sort of a bit more like CoH2 here. Strategically does feel a bit more like that. I mean, it's clear, like, you know, paid attention to the metagame and obviously all that, so it's not like, you know, I'm saying he's just completely just trying to play it like CoH2, but there's a few sort of hints at it that, like, you know, still in his system. Might soon take up here, though. No, he's going for his third Pack 40. Good golly. That's a bit excessive. Mortifying around the German position here, but the eastern side of the main road. That said, he's going to try and, like, pull off a hedgehog strategy. I do think Road to Tunis is one of those tougher maps to pull it off with, particularly against, you know, a aggressive and active play here like Oziligath. Stuart's flying away here. Of northeast sections holding up, grabbing the points here. Third Pack 40 almost done. Honestly recommended taking up, then pushing for Panther 4. Stuart pushing back with the outguard here. As for Oziligath, he definitely wants, I think, you know, pull in some more guns in one direction or the other here versus Tiefflieger. That building is not looking good. In fact, it's looking like it's right about to collapse. North here, Recce section moving forward, Bren section as well, they're busy. Tiefflieger now trying to establish a defensive line, looking like, you know, it's going to be south of the road here. Between the two victory points here, roughly, with a bit of coverage around here as well. Packs there with Veterans who won. Setting up an ambush mode, which increases the damage on the first strike. Then he's spotted by the Stuart light tank. Crusader rushing in here. Bold push here by Oziligath. Meanwhile, Arcot busy here. Bit of overall very aggressive push here by Oziligath, but it's lacking infantry support, meaning it could go fairly wrong from there. Go ambush shot there, slams right through the Crusader. Almost shot's going to get it there. Go also note the merge here with the pack crew. Thumbs up to Tiefflieger. So, again, he's clearly catching on to some things, but the playstyle is very much, you know, a bit more out of CoH2. But then again, maybe he's already been a defensive play, in which case that's obviously fine. But CoH2, I feel like for me, is just a game that kind of forced you to play defensive a lot of the time. So, in that sense, it's kind of interesting to see how some players, like, you know, actually, like, you know, branch out the gameplay styles much more, having transitioned from CoH2 to CoH3. But Tiefflieger does feel more comfortable in a more defensive place, and again, or at least that would appear it like that. And again, it's perfectly fine, by the way. Perfectly fine. The issue's more like just when everyone does it, and it kind of, like, you know, loses all meaning. Grenadiers as the section moving forwards here, Arcot pummeling into them. Victory point wise, he does have a lead still here with Oziligath, but Oziligath really is doing a great job controlling most of the map here, and this is a bit the weakness here of the current strategy for Tiefflieger. It's not as great exerting map control as we would like it to be. I do also think he needs to, like, tag up. They're putting in the Panzer Company. Artillery, we've got flank here from Oziligath as well. Ran section there, thought they were clever, they were not. Meanwhile, Stuart pushing forwards here. Packs turning around here. Some of them are, anyways. Good shot on the Stuart light chain there. Mortified, solidify here. Stuart, pack crews, they're taking immense amounts of damage. Savage caught here. Other Stuart racing in here. It's a daredevil game here with the Stuart's base just rushing in and back and forth here, trying to force the packs out of position here. And it's actually, to the extent, working fairly well, but the triple packs here and the building at the moment makes the strategy a bit tough. There you go. Artillery fire, though, raining down here upon Tiefflieger's positions. Almost seeing out some of the packs here and the Grenadiers. No tech still here for Tiefflieger. Feels like he's going to try and hold up for a Panther. No matter what.
Advanced weaponry will soon be available.
And he's going for the officer's quarters here. No, the support elements. Alright. Guessing Nebelwerfer from Premier Sturk here. Oh! Jürgen there took the hit. As for Oziligath, well, let's pop over to his perspective. I was looking at the Churchill tanks or the Churchill Black Prince here. And so now, against this kind of build, like, you know, with a lot of anti-tank guns, you definitely want the big, heavy infantry tanks to, like, try and break through that. So are the Churchill tanks, a Black Prince, even with just Matildas, I think, going to be a fairly solid counter to this particular build here out of Tiefflieger. North here, Pioneer Sting, and we do get a Stug 3G here for Tiefflieger, 2 thumbs up. Brand segment here with MD42. North Stuart racing, catch the Pioneers. Pat gets off a great shot on the Stuart Light Tank. MD42 in trouble as we got more artillery from Oziligath. He's really actively using the forward observatory badge ability here. Stug almost done here for Tiefflieger. In the south, Hitler's going to push forwards. Building finally collapses into a pile of rubble and dust as British artillery fire levels it. Meanwhile, we got a deep Stuart flank here from Oziligath. About to get a nasty surprise. There's the Stug 3G arrive to support the 21st Panzer Division. We got a 6-pounder gun here for Oziligath as well. And of course, one thing to know about Tiefflieger, he doesn't actually have any artillery whatsoever. No mortars, no Nebelwerfers, nothing. He is going for Panzer Grenadiers at least. Thumbs up. So he is starting to get a bit more active there. At least in terms of, like, you know, getting out something more than just Grenadiers and packs. Thumbs up to that. In the south here, Recce section, branch section moving forwards, right to the Grenadiers by the southern point. Should definitely add the pin-on machine to the Stug. It definitely adds a good amount of anti-infantry ability in my experience.
Anti-tank weapon and crew on the field.
Got an anti-tank out there for Oziligath. For some reason I thought it was reporting it was getting cleared out. They hadn't. Machine flanked with the Stuart. Close to the east level. On the south here, Grenadiers holding off a British probing attack. We got further flank here though by Oziligath, exposing a weakness here in Tiefflieger's flank. Panzer Grenadiers out, very good, thumbs up. Sturmgeschütz continue to pull northwards here, but now is turning around. Grenadiers continue out, he's going to need more support in the south here though before that collapses to Oziligath and the British Empire.
Victory point under enemy control.
There you go. Panzer Grenadiers and Sturmgewehrs at the ready. Though, of course, some support from the Arclight here would be very good. I do believe he's got it going here. Betty 2 on the Panzer, the section as the Panzer close again. We got the Stug moving up. Arclight flanking. Stug moving in here. Bomb grenade off here. Almost got the section. Close call here for Oziligath. Just poor Bob there. Back here, reinforcement healing. Sturmgeschütz Rausfang moving up. Still no pin about the machine give out. 6-pounder gun moving up. Sappers closing in on it as well. Yeah, at this point, Oziligath is definitely up for Churchill Black Prince here. Stug takes directed here through the frontal armor due to the 6-pounder gun. Arclight moving up. Another penetrating hit here. Bad luck there for Tiefflieger. Bad luck for sure. Sappers advancing here. Got the arc being fixed up. Packs on the move machine covering up here further north here. Fresh pressure here from Tiefflieger.
We're losing a fuel point to enemy action.
This looks to fun reclaiming north half of the map. We got 253 versus 374 in this regard, though. Despite everything else, Tiefflieger, though, is doing very good in the victory points department here versus Oziligath. The Stuart racing forwards, engaging the Arclight, clipping there. Poor Deinhardt. Several hits here. Pioneers almost behind the dust. We got an ace Stuart light tank out for Oziligath here. That is quite impressive. Tally ho, chaps. We're heroes, everyone. In a light tank, sir. Let's not get too overconfident. We'll be posthumous heroes. Panzer Grenadiers moving forwards here. Very good. Note he's been merging here as well. Thumbs up. Very good ability there for the Wehrmacht. Is using the Grenadiers to merge. Help keep both reinforcements costs down, but also do them fast. Really good ability in the right hands. Oh, what a mine! 3 men dead, and coincidentally, almost just all of them were merged Grenadiers. Alright, new guy. Next lesson, don't step on the mine and die. It hurts. Doing new repairs, got a Nebelwerfer here for Tiefflieger, bring in some rocket artillery to slam into the British positions. Grenadiers holding up. The position is, I'd say, not defensible. Besides being heavily outgunned, there's also the fact there's a British mortar hitting it repeatedly. This is one with 0 in. Stug remains in need of repairs. Neblev is almost done here. Over to Tiefflieger. Who is closing in on the Panther, though. The Panzerkampfwagen 5 is soon within his reach here. Up north, the machine gun attack. We got Brent section, Wrecker section. We got artillery called in here on the position as Oziligath looks to flatten that machine gun. And there we go. Neblev ready here for Tiefflieger. Ooh, directly on the Oziligath. Good shot there by a 6-pounder gun. Stuart sliding to north. It's also close to the ace level there. Got 337, 250 feet. I mean, Tiefflieger still enjoys a good lead over Oziligath here, but beyond that, there's definitely some wrinkles starting to appear in his plans here. Pack follows Stuart. Stuart takes a slamming hit here for the frontal armor, giving the crew quite the uncomfortable ride. In the south Brand section, or Recce section of the MG42. Closing in on that Panther. Neblev is soon ready to find here and unload a full payload of incendiary rockets onto the British positions. And now Oziligath has in fact brought in the Churchill Black Prince. Mortifying the MG42 here. Flares off from Oziligath's Recce section. Something's coming up, and there you go. Neblev firing off here. Rockets landing onto the mortar team here. Counter battery fire for all intents and purposes here from Tiefflieger. Lighting up the rear areas here of Oziligath's position. Almost got the 6-pounder gun crew there as well. That said, the lack of a follow-up to this, I think, slightly diminishes the impact of it for Tiefflieger. But, you know, it was a nice setup here. We do get the Panzer firing moving up. Grenadiers could also advance here. There we go. Bit more momentum now here for Tiefflieger. Catching on here. There you go. Gabati lighting on him before Vickers here. Almost got it. Black Prince, though, has been revealed. It's 17-pounder gun. They're firing off a high explosive shell right above the Panzer Grenadiers' heads. In the south here. Section moving up. Octal engaging. Mines going off here. Got artillery called in as well here. Things are definitely starting to heat up now between the two sides, as Oziligath is clearly feeling more confident with a really big tank. Got the Stuart flanking behind the Arclight. Pack's turning around here. Gunny's going for the center victory point. Got 284 versus 253. Pack's turning around. Almost got the Stuart ace here. Black Prince flying away there, not really hitting anything. Stuart just escaped. Close call here, though, for Oziligath. Black Prince being fortunate all the packs. One Panther hit. Grenadiers going to try and Panther Faust. Does hit, but the Grenadiers are close to being wiped out. Panther Faust, the Stuart light tank, could take it out here. And note, he doesn't have to repair there, so he can't deploy smoke. It's the survival package I meant, sorry about that. Stug moving as well, but then disengaging. Still no machining gewehr on the Stug. That said, Tiefflieger is now at the point where he can go for the Panther. He's got the command points. He more or less has the resources. Another Neblev barrage here from Tiefflieger. Finally, he goes for the machine gun upgrade and the Stug. Meanwhile, another Neblev barrage, but this time a lot more optimistic from Tiefflieger and just hits nothing. We've even like driven up Yarkart, like maybe some of decent position around here and like spotted out things better, so not the best of barrage there at all here, but Tiefflieger is all starting to concede more and more ground here to Oziligath now that the Black Prince is out. We sort of see, you know, the weaknesses in his strategy there. Like, I think there's a bit more of a lack of a clearer plan here with the late game, but I'm just, you know, hold out for Panthers, I think. Tilly called in here, Pack's being pushed back. And now victory points wise has got this actually overtaken. Tiefflieger there, definitely starting to become more of a problem here. Mines going off in the south. Stuart hits the mine. Engine is damaged. Can Tiefflieger exploit this? Meanwhile up north here, big advance of British forces. Stuart backed up a mix of infantry and a 6-pounder gun here. Decent tactical formation. Tiefflieger there almost taking out one of Tiefflieger's machine gun crews. Really looking rough here for Tiefflieger. It does finally have the Panther. We got Mechanized assault ready as well here. Looks like it's time for the counterattack here from Tiefflieger. Paxman Force, Arclight machine gun. Panzer looks going to go for a swinging southern hook here through Oziligath's weak point, which is definitely the southern flank here. Pack setting up here, that's triple pack here. Smoke deployed though, as that one does have the survival package here. Over to Oziligath here, and Tiefflieger did pop it, but isn't really doing too much with it, so definitely not the most well-timed usage of it. Oziligath with another section. Pioneers taking direct hit here from the Black Prince and the Vickers, and gets deleted. Panther moving forward straight on here. Need pack support here versus the Black Prince. Good shot there from both, and there you go. Side hits here on the Black Prince's armor there. Nebula fight joining in here. Oziligath's position west of the victory point suddenly got a lot less defensible. You got 250 thieves, 210 Panther moving forwards here. Good shot on the Black Prince. Packs there coming forward. The troops here covering the southern side. And there you go. Panther almost knocked out by Oziligath here. Close call, but the Panther does escape. Mostly being held together by the paint at this stage. Up northeast, dude, going for the... being pursued by the shooter. And there you go. 6 Panther going down. This could be big up north here for Tiefflieger, if you can exploit this. Almost got a tank hunter section there. Arcot goes down. Grenadiers, Panzer's machine gun went in the center in the south here. Finding it intensifies as well here. Really heating up now. Panther though remains in intensive repairs. I don't think he's got any pioneers. He's going for pioneers to do the job now. Grenades down these Stooks. Should definitely try and grab the 6 Panther gun, I suppose. South side Stook is self-repaired here. Pack's just standing about here. Up north, he is recruiting the Pack 40 here, meaning he technically... or 6 Panther gun, meaning he has, like, technically 4 anti-tank guns now, but with all the armor there, there's also got the crew to the Black Prince, there's kind of a logic to it. Stuart there being held up behind the wall, there we go. 6 Panther gun could take it out. And there we go, Oziligath loses his Stuart, a light tank. Still, he has a significant lead now in terms of victory points. We've got the Black Prince, Vetchy 2 here. 6 Panther gun being flanked here. Does he have training here? Yes, he does. Which, combined with Ricker's Regal Train, does really mean again his tanks very veteran, very fast. And get them very good here. Panzer is being suppressed here by the Ace Vickers machine gun crew there. Black Prince there is just mauling German infantry and support weapons here. It is looking rough for Tiefflieger. His Panther is fine with some repairs here, but it's gonna take a while with just one Pioneer squad. Never mind, just all the time he just has already lost on it because he just couldn't start repairing it sooner due to lack of Pioneers. So things are starting to look really rough here for Tiefflieger versus Oziligath here. Starting to look really tough. Until they fire off here, got up. Oh, that's actually the Stug there, which is barely operating as well. So really tough spot to be in here for Tiefflieger, honestly. Really tough spot. Needs more Pioneers, can just start repairing his armor faster. That is, I think, should be his main priority. But also tactically does need to get a bit more active now. And I feel like in this regard, Tiefflieger might have wasted a bit too much initiative with this kind of strategy here. I also feel like triple packs, while it's definitely an option, might be a bit excessive, particularly versus the Brits. As I feel like they got more counters to this particular type of strategy here that he was employing. Panther there almost fixed up. Finally here, in fact, he's used Mechanized Assault to further expedite the repairs. Makes sense, I suppose. That way he can save, not having to go for that more Pioneers right away, allowing to preserve manpower towards maybe another Panther, for example, here versus Oziligath. Got the triple packs, so almost got the Stuart light tank. But I think those Panzer Grenadiers will need to withdraw here. They are down to 3 men already, and their health count is not going up, ladies and gentlemen. It's only going down until they get back to base. Nebula barrage again. Up north here, slow British advance here from Oziligath. The 6th Armoured. Nebula is there, unleashing a screaming incendiary payload right into the lines here for Oziligath. Panther though getting hit by anti-tank grenades. 6 Panther gun there, getting one lucky shot there for the Panthers. 80mm of slope frontal armor, and there we go. Tiefflieger dodges out, having taken too much damage, and he's just realized he's just, you know, stuck in a position where he can't really get out. And I think he actually, more crucially, he lost his infantry there. His Panzer Grenadiers, meaning he's got no real way of like launching an assault now here on, you know, Oziligath. So a bit of an interesting, differently paced match here, but still, you know, not completely dull either. Particularly the early game, I think, was fairly hectic, but obviously, again, Tiefflieger tried to go for a more defensive stall strategy. And while I'm not saying that's gonna be bad, it's just not quite as like, you know, just a self-assured mesh over what's in Code 2. You do have to work a bit harder for it. And I think in this regard, Tiefflieger just I think, was a bit unsure to make this work, and I think that kind of cost him as the match went on. And I do think that's the kind of strategy you want to go for. You also kind of want to go for Luftwaffe. I think Panzer Company is more of an aggressive, in-your-face strategy. You can then go for the Panzer Company for the packs later on, but I do think you want some of the Luftwaffe stuff, like the flaks, the armored cars, and stuff like that. So, like, put on more pressure on the opponent or more defensive pacing, also like Jaegers with Panzerschreck. So I feel like there was a bit of a mismatch there strategically by Tiefflieger, perhaps. I mean, Oziligath also kept good pressure, was good attacking, did struggle a bit in the early game, but he was able to slow turn around and start exploiting the mistakes here made by Tiefflieger. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell your friends, tell your family, but not your enemies. And as always, you can support the Propagandacast by donating on Patreon. Every bit helps. Links are in the video description. This is Imperial saying cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.